Our next topic is plotting. Now, it is a very important and powerful feature in MATLAB. Plot functions. There are some useful functions that are used to create plots, which are like plot, which generates a simple plot. Then we can use the function figure to create a new figure window. Next is subplot. If you want to create subplots in a figure, like subplot M and P breaks the figure window into M cross N matrix of small x's, selects the pth axis for the current plot. Next is grid. It creates grid lines in a plot. Grid on adds major grid lines to the current plot, and grid off removes major and minor grid lines. Next is axis. This control axis scaling and appearance. When we write axis with x min, x max, y min, y max, this will set the limits for x and y axis. Next is title. This will add title to current plot. Then x label to add label to x axis and y label to add label to y axis. Next is legend. This will create a legend in the corner or at a specified position of the plot. Then is hold command. This freezes the current plot so that the additional plots can be overlaid. So you can type help space graphics in command window for more information about the plot functions. Now we start with first example. Here are some examples which are used to plot different functions. In this case, we are using vector x equals to having some values from 0 to 1 with an increment of 0.1. Then y equals to x into sine x. So here is the plot for sine x, that is x into sine x. So we can plot x comma y. We can give the title as plot of x sine x versus x. We can give the label to the x-axis as x and y-axis as y. We can grid on. This will shows you the medium-sized grids on the plot. This is second example in which we can create a overlaid plot. So here we are using a value or vector x equals to 0 to 1 with an increment of 0.1. Now y1 equals to x into sine x and y2 equals to sine of x. Now here we are going to plot x of sine x and simple sine x. So plot x comma y1 with dashed line and x comma y2 with dashed dot line. So we can just give the legend with the text 0.1 and 0.85. This is the position of the legend box. So we are displaying y1 equals to x of sine x with dashed line and y2 equals to sine x with dashed dot line. We can give label to x-axis as x and label to y-axis as y1 and y2. We can use grid on. Next is plot multiple datasets. For plotting multiple datasets in one graph, we can use the following commands as here x equals to 0 to 2 pi with an increment of pi by 100. Now y1 equals to sine x, y2 equals to sine of x minus 0.25 and y3 equals to sine of x minus 0.35. And we will plot all the three values on the same plot by using plot x comma y1 comma x comma y2 comma x comma y3. This will gives you a multiple dataset plot on a same plot or graph. Next is hold command. As we already discussed, it will freeze the graph for some time. Now here x equals to 0 to 2 pi with increment of pi by 100. Then we will plot x comma sine x, then hold on. This will freeze the graph for some time. After that, it will plot the overlaid plot of cos x with cos x values by using command plot x comma cos x, then hold off. This will freeze off the plot. Next is subplot. This will display multiple plots in one figure. So syntax for subplot is m comma n comma p. Just write subplot space and in parenthesis write m comma n, which is number of rows and columns, comma p. P is the position of that graph in that particular figure. So here we are using 2 cross 2 matrix for the graph. So here subplot 2 comma 2 comma 1 will gives you the mesh x. Subplot 2 comma 2 comma 2, which is the second row, second column and second position. Similarly 2 comma 2 comma 3 gives you 2 row 2 column graph figure have third position, and 2 comma 2 comma 4 display the figure of fourth position. Next is customizing a plot. There are various functions that can be used to customize the plot, such as title, x label, y label, etc. that I have already told you in previous slides. Like x equals to 0 to 2 pi with an increment of pi by 100. We want to plot of sin x, so we can write plot x comma sin x. And if we want to customize the plot, so we can give the title to that plot, we can give the x label, y label, we can give the legend, we can show the grids on by using these title, x label, y label and legend commands. There are various line styles, colors that are used to customize a plot. So we start with line styles. There are specifiers. If dash shows the solid line, double dash shows the dashed line, colon shows the dotted line, and dash dot shows the dash dot line. Similarly, for colors, we have specifiers R, G, B, C, M, Y, K, W, which will display the colors as red, green, blue, cyan, magenta, yellow, black, and white. Next, we have marker specifiers. So marker types and marker specifiers are displayed here. Like for plus sign, we use plus. For circle, we use O. Asterisks, we use star. Point, dot. Upward pointing triangle, we use power sign. Downward pointing triangle, we use V. Right pointing triangle, we use greater than. Left pointing triangle, we use less than. For square, we use S. For cross, we use X, and so on. So this is all. Thanks.